Hello, fabulous doll people. I have a little box opening. I got this Monday. Today is Wednesday, June 30th. Monday and Tuesday have become traditionally crappy days for me. And they did not disappoint this week either. So today is way less crappy. And I was actually going to open it last night because actually yesterday was way better anyway. But I was tired by the time I got around to it. And I wanted to have my Ellena with me, and I didn't feel like getting her out, so I didn't do it. So we're going to do it today. This is my horns that I got from Sparrow's shop. This is the box. It's already open. My daughter thought it was for her. She opened it up, which makes very little difference, because wait till you see how it's packaged inside. I really like it. So these, it's only going to get the unicorn horn. So the story on the unicorn horn. So for her, I really had wanted, I bought these hair clips from a seller on Etsy whose name I forget, and I'm probably not going to look it up to link in this video. I did do a video for the clips. So if you go back in my videos, it's back there somewhere. She had a 3D printer program for a headband with a unicorn horn on it. The unicorn horn was very long and thin and black, and I thought it would be perfect for the for this character design for my, her name is going to be Ellena. And I thought I had something picked out, and now I can't remember what it was. So obviously it wasn't very good. So, but anyway, it's my Lillycat dark, I think they were calling her dark turquoise or dark teal Ellena. Turquoise. Anyway. So I reached out to her and I said, can I buy the horn? Would you print one for me and sell me the horn? And she said, well, it's very long, and she wasn't sure, because the base is thin, how it would go on without the headband. And also, she doesn't have a 3D printer. She had teamed up with somebody else to sell these programs. And that person had at one time been selling horns in her shop. But she hadn't really worked with them in a while, but she would see. So I never heard from her about that. So then I reached out to Amanda Sue BJD because, you know, I'm obsessed with her horns. I will always buy horns from her if I can. And she said that her and her husband had programs that she wasn't sure he would be able to alter, but she would check. And it didn't seem like that was going to work. So I was just going to get the Amanda Sue BJD horns and see how it worked out. I had actually thought about getting an MSD sized ones because they're thinner, and seeing if it didn't kind of work. I kind of wanted the length. So then Sparrow's shop opened up her commissions, and I was aware of her site has several really pretty pairs of horns from her. I have to say that the polymer clay handcrafted horns have never been my favorite. I don't have anything against them. Like, I have one of Anushka Handmade's unicorn horns. Sparrow has some really beautiful horn designs, but they've never been my favorite ones. Like, back in the day before we had the 3D printing, I liked the resin horns from the companies better. And then now my favorite are the 3D printed horns. But I hadn't looked at her horns in a while. And so I reached out to her and I said, do you think you could do this type of a unicorn horn? She said, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Because it occurred to me, you know, they're handmade. She can do whatever she wants to. So then she says, well, look around, because she has all these options that you can add to it, you know. And then I started looking at her horns, and I hadn't looked at her Instagram page I hadn't looked at her Instagram page ever, because when I had seen the video that site posted with the horns on it, that was like probably four or 5 years ago, and I didn't have Instagram then. And so she's come up with some really neat new techniques, and she does these one horns that look like snail shells, like the texture looks like a snail's shell, and then the tips are clear, and I just fell in love with them. And then she does these little lunar moths that are like doll rings, and then you can put them in their hair. And I had just come up with this idea of doing a line of dolls modeled after moths. They would have the fairy wings, and would be part of my, you know, my fairy dolls. And I was thinking that I would use twiggling dolls for my base dolls. And close this horn, of course. No one could pick what side they wanted to be on, so now the ones that are out now went in, so yeah, that's Hero. He couldn't decide. Now he's unhappy with his decision. Anyway, so then I wound up getting a pair of horns and some moths for a doll I don't even know what I'm going to buy. Because I'm thinking for that doll I'm going to do a mint gamming, but like that's not even on my radar. But I think my thinking was, I don't really follow her well enough to know how often she opens her commissions. So I was like, get it while you're doing it now. That way you'll have them. I'm kind of bummed I don't have like a doll. I mean, I could put money on. I could put them on her. Oh no, I can't because of the Lillycat face plates. So a thing with the Lillycat dolls, and I don't know about the smaller size dolls, and I don't know if it holds true for all of her SD size dolls. The resin on the faceplate is very thick, and the magnets are very strong. And you cannot put anything with a magnet on here. It just moves. So I had bought the horn from Venushka Handmade for my other Ellena, and when I put it on her forehead, it goes like right here over her eye. And even when I add extra magnets to it, it still moves. And the magnets from Venushka Handmade are very strong, and it still moves. So you have to use eye putty. I was going to get a horn from Synthetica Firma, and I should just get another horn. I should have reached out to her, honestly, and think about it, because she seems able to really manipulate her programs for her printer. And she was the one that told me that idea. Because at the time I was just going to get another horn for that doll. I didn't have her then. And anyway, I'm rambling. Per usual, right? That's how I do things. So anyhow, I've seen them. Obviously, I got to look at them first. And some of you guys have seen them too. She posted it on Instagram, and they came out amazing. Like, they're so beautiful. When you see these horns, it's like blows me away what she's come up with. What really blows me away is, like I said, I looked at her stuff 4 years ago, and she wasn't doing this kind of a thing then. Oh, really pretty. So, further ado, here's the unboxing. It's already been opened. It's nice. You guys don't have to watch me struggle with scissors. And then this was inside, and I think this is genius. It's got her little logo on it. I don't know, let me turn on the light. It's like 10 o'clock here. I don't know if that helps or hinders, but look at this. It's a little, I wonder what this was before she used it for the, almost looks, I have no idea. See, it almost looks like, because I used to work at Walmart, like the things that like Crystal Light, if you bought like a lot of Crystal Light, comes in, and there is an expiration date on the bottom, so I wonder. But anyway, I think it's like genius. Like, it's genius. Like, this is safe. And it's cute. And I'm going to keep it. More stuff. So this is the problem with all stuff, especially when people send your stuff and cute things. I feel like I should keep it because it's cute, and look at how much thought goes into this stuff. Anyway, so. Oh, there's a little star clip. Oh, with a magnet. Oh, how cute. So it looks like a little hair clip, but it has a magnet on it, so you could just well, my hands are worse shaped than usual. I did like 5 hours of yard work on Saturday and 5 hours of yard work on Sunday because I was determined to have my yard work done before the 3-day weekend, because I don't want to do yard work on the 3-day weekend, and my hands are killing me. Oh, how cute is that? So it looks like a little hair clip, like the ones that my daughter had a million of. But it has a magnet. It has magnets on the back, so I can just put it in their wig without. That's very cute. Thank you. She's very fun to work with. She's super creative. She's super intuitive. Oh, I can see the bottom of the horn. Oh. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So everything is so sparkly. So little wrapty guy. Very sparkly through the bubble wrap. Wow. So a lot of stuff in there. Oh wow, they're so pretty. So pretty. Oh my gosh. And the thing with these that I love so much is the texture and the pattern. they look like snail's horns or snail shells. I mean, I cannot get over what she's. Let me turn the light off of that. That's too glary. Oh, look at them. Oh, and they're also very sparkly, which I'm sure my camera won't be able to see that with my camera. I can't see anything with my stupid camera. And then she's got the jewels in there. So pretty. And then she does the clear tips, which those are clearly not going to photograph well for anybody because it's hard for even me to see them. They're really pretty. Oh, that's going to look so beautiful. Wow. Really, really pretty. Those are stunning. And then we have the horn. And everything with the horn, it's the perfect size. Oh, it's so pretty. See, the only thing with it is the base is flat, and I wanted kind of a hole in it so I could stuff the putty in. I think it'll still work. Oh, look at it. I'm holding it where you can't see the... Oh, it's beautiful. And it's got the clear tip. Oh, that's the level of workability I am at, you guys. Oh, that's really pretty. And it's very sparkly. I'm going to be nervous putting it on, though, in case the putty doesn't hold. Let me try the torch. I'm trying to do that without getting in the thing, but let's see if you can see. There you go. See the jewels on it. Oh, that's really pretty. It's a little bit thicker than I wanted, but not much. The one was like super thin. Like the whole thing would have been like probably like this in thickness here. I think it's gonna look good on her. I'll finish taking everything out and then we'll try it on her. Oh, and the colors, it's like sitting next to her and the colors are great. That's so good. Oh, see the little thank you card in there. Yeah, she was super nice to work with, and she's got a layaway. You can do layaway. You can break the payments up while she's working on it. I almost don't want to. I don't think I'm going to open these. They're very nicely packed, and I'm not going to use them right away. Yeah, sorry guys. They're on our Instagram. Little moths. Oh, I guess I could open one. I'll open one, you guys. I'll open one. They're just so nicely packed. I'm like, you're going to open it up, and then you're going to mess it up. You're going to lose it. I'm not going to lose it. I don't lose things too much. But I don't lose things. Sometimes I forget I have things, but I don't really lose them. I love how she packaged everything so carefully. You can tell she sent things around. I don't know. I don't know if I can get these open without it being difficult for me to put them back. I'm going to wait on those. I might open these later or show you later if I open them. But let's see. I got some eye putty to try and get these on her. I had found this huge stash of eye putty. Kept thinking, oh, I'm out of eye putty. I'll get some. And I don't know where it went. I obviously haven't finished that, organizing that, or I would know. But I mean, I just saw it like when I think when I was pulling out my what the heck is that? Biscuit Doll's outfit. So it's mind-boggling to me that I can't find it now. But and this is a clear because I obviously don't want to put. I am a little nervous about putting it on her forehead because of her face up. But I'm hoping this is not going to do any damage. It's a nice clear. I really want to use the earplugs. I've heard those are very clear and they're very safe. So I'm having a little bit of anxiety about putting this on her face because Lillycat has blushed her forehead, which looks super cute, but let's give it a shot. And like when she put it on, she pointed out that you could see the putty, which is okay. Now see, Amanda BJD, was going to leave the spot where the magnets went so I could stick the putty in there and then add it on. But, and this isn't going to be perfect, you guys, because I just want it to stick and not fall to the ground. I'm going to take that little hat off. Oh, it looks so good. It's a good length. Look at it. So I don't have a very good spot. Oh, it looks so pretty on her. And it's holding pretty good. I don't think this is where I would put it. And obviously I would use way less putty. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, I feel bad that she doesn't have any of her other stuff. Her dress is in the works. I got it from Ethereal. It's being made by Ethereal Creations. I designed it, which took forever. And then Ethereal A, I mean, it's a fully custom dress for your doll. So I have to get measurements, and if you've watched a lot of my videos, you know how I feel about measurements. Not good. So I get a little weirdly passive-aggressive about doll stuff, which is weird because if you knew me in real life, I'm just aggressive about things. I'm not passive-aggressive. So when I don't want to do something or I'm uncomfortable about doing it, I lag. So that took forever. And then she needed some additional ones. And then I did the same thing and lagged. So then that took forever. And so the dress is taking forever. And then the wig, I don't know what's going on with the wig. I guess I'm going to reach out to the wig maker. So I used somebody completely new for the wig. I paid up front, and I didn't know the artist, and it's taking like a really long time. And the pelt was coming from Russia, which was the holdup, but it's been kind of longer than that. Should have been the holdup. So I'm going to probably reach out to her probably tomorrow and see what's going on. I guess worst case scenario, I'll just get another wig from Jasmine Wigs, but kind of a bummer. I'm not even sure that wig will work for her anymore. So when I had got it for her, I hadn't received her yet. And I thought she had told me she got the pelts from a lady in Russia. She's in somewhere in South America. And then she dyed them. And so I picked out the colors, and then I said, well, because she said it might take a while because they were coming from Russia. And I want to say this was March. And I said, that's okay because I haven't got the doll yet, and I'm 100% sure on the colors and stuff, and so that gives me time to think about it. So then the pelt got lost, and then it went back to the lady in Russia, and so then she sent it back. And so she was like, well, it's going to take longer. And I said, that's okay because I want to change the colors. And she said, so you want a different wig then? And I said, no. I said, can't you just, if you haven't got it yet, can't you just dye different colors? And she goes, well, no, it's already dyed. I thought that was weird, or she didn't understand what I was saying. I don't know. So I don't know if I completely misunderstood the process or what. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that wig. So anyway. But if it doesn't show, I'll probably just get something from Jasmine Wigs, who's also in Russia, and she shipped my wigs out real fast. So we'll see. But I do feel bad that she's still naked and bald. Even though she looks fantastic naked and bald. Like, just sitting, she sits on her knees because I'm too afraid she'll fall in the case. And she looks amazing. She's a beautiful thing. Now she has a horn. She looks even more amazing. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great dolly day, and I will see you in the next video.